Hello and welcome to the PESR 2016 UK Government Easement Announcement presentation. On June 20th, 2022, the UK Government published its intention to introduce new legislation that means completed conformity assessment activities performed under EU regulations such as the CE mark can continue to be accepted to support the UKCA marking of an item until the certificate underpinning the EU regulation certificate expires or prior to the 31st of December 2027, whichever comes sooner. These changes do not apply to medical devices, construction products, transportable pressure equipment, cableways, unmanned aircraft systems, rail products and marine equipment. Departments responsible for these sectors are making sector-specific arrangements. It is also important to note this does not give any extension to the requirements that, as of the 1st of January 2023, products placed on the GB market must be UKCA marked. This is still correct and stands. What changes under this announcement is the supporting certificate a PE manufacturer needs to UKCA mark a product. To support this effort, the Pressure Equipment Safety Regulations 2016 has implemented the Pressure Equipment Directive on pressure equipment and assemblies. Like the PED, the PESR applies to pressure equipment and assemblies with a maximum allowable pressure greater than 0.5 bar. There are several exclusions which are defined in Regulation 4, Section 1 of the PESR. Although a 2-year transition period applied where the CE mark was still accepted within the GB market, it must be noted that this was not mutually recognised by the European Union. UKCA marked equipment is not recognised for import into the EU. Pressure equipment that is lawfully CE marked will be accepted into the GB market until the 1st of January 2023. You must be ready to use the UKCA mark from the 1st of January 2023 at the latest, although you should look to use the UKCA mark as soon as reasonably possible. When applying the UKCA mark, there are some specific requirements to be aware of. Firstly, you must follow the format and appearance as shown in the slide. Minimum height of the UKCA mark shall be 5 mm. Generally, all the other PD marking requirements do remain the same as applicable to the PESR. What you will notice is that the UK approved body now is replaced from the EU notified body, and UKCA are the only accreditation authority that may be used for appointment of UK approved bodies and UK RTPOs. The UK Secretary of State replaces EU member states and is responsible for the appointment of UK approved bodies and UK RTPOs. The UK will mirror the current harmonised standards list initially, however, it will be then updated separately to the EU official journal. The UK will issue the designated standard list in a manner the Secretary of State considers appropriate. The UK's designated standard list is almost identical to the EU version, as shown in the amendment to Schedule 11 of the PESR. EU, as you can see, is omitted from the title, and references should be made to the UK's Pressure Equipment Safety Regulation, SI 2016 number 1105. Some significant changes to be aware of. Permanent joining approvals shall be approved by a UK approved body. The option of an RTPO approval has not been amended. However, the definition of an RTPO is amended to say that an RTPO in the PESR context is a UK RTPO appointed by the Secretary of State and therefore acceptable. Under the June 2022 easements, permanent joining approvals issued by a EU notified body or EU RTPO are as follows. Permanent joining procedures, so EU approvals of permanent joining procedures certified before the 1st of January 2023 will be accepted for use on UKCA marked items until the 31st of December 2027. Permanent joining personnel, so that's EU approvals of permanent joining personnel certified before the 1st of January 2023 will be accepted for use on UKCA marked items until the certificate expires, for those certificates with an expiry route option, or until the 31st of December 2027. For those with the prolongation route, prolongation must be kept up to date. So to reiterate the point that the option for RTPO approvals of NDE personnel has not been amended in the PESR. However, the definition of RTPO is amended to say that an RTPO in the PESR context is a UK RTPO appointed by the Secretary of State. Under the easements, EU approval of NDE personnel certified before the 1st of January 2023 will be accepted for use on UKCA marked items until the certificate expires, where it will then require a UK approval of a new certificate. In the amendment to the PESR, the paragraph related to the material manufacturer's quality systems has been revised to state that a material manufacturer should have a quality system certified by a competent body established within the UK. The PESR guidance document currently allows material manufacturers' quality systems to be certified by either a competent body in the UK or Europe. However, this is not reflected in the actual PESR text. Please note that this requirement may change and is currently under discussion, and although as shown in Schedule 2 of the PESR, it does require that the QMS must be certified by a competent body established in the UK. The UK legislation is still considering the impact this may have on the UK market and therefore may be revised. For equipment placed on the market prior to the 1st of January 2023, the material manufacturer's quality system may be certified by a competent body established in the European Union or the UK. However, under the easement, the European competent body certificates certified or issued before the 1st of January 2023 can be used to support material manufacturers' quality system certificates for materials for the UKCA marked equipment until they expire. Where the quality system is not certified by a UK or EU competent body, then the option of retesting and a 3.1C or a 3.2 certificate issued by a UK entity such as HSB UK is still available. 3.1Cs and 3.2 certificates issued by either a UK approved body or a European notified body are accepted. The Pressure Equipment Safety Regulations Declaration of Conformity is a document which must be drawn up for most products lawfully bearing the UKCA mark. Manufacturers must have a specific, separate PESR Declaration of Conformity to their PED Declaration of Conformity. The information required on the PESR Declaration of Conformity is largely the same as what is required on the PED Declaration of Conformity. The DOC must be kept by the manufacturer or the AR for a period of 10 years from the date of which the equipment was placed on the GB market, and the declaration must be made available to any enforcement or surveillance authorities upon request. What we'll do now is look at what is currently technically aligned with the PED and the PESR. Firstly, the responsibilities of UK approved bodies. Despite a name change from notified bodies, the responsibilities and the authorities still remain the same. Furthermore, pressure equipment categorization and classification has not changed, and you still have 3 choice of modules and construction codes such as B production type, module G, and ASME and EN standards. Essential safety requirements around design remain the same, and other essential safety requirements are essentially the same with the exceptions of paragraphs 3.12, 3.13 and 4, as we have explained in the previous slides based on the UK Gov easements. The ability to use PMAs remains the same. However, PMAs for category 3 and 4 equipment now need to be approved by a UK approved body. So now what we'll do is use an example of an existing Module B certificate and how the easements are affecting the practicality of the certificate. Under the easement, EU Module B certificates certified before the 1st of January 2023 can be used to support the Module B aspect of a UKCA marked item of conformity assessment until their expiry date or the 31st December 2027, whichever is sooner. Additionally, EU Modules D, D1, E, E1, H and H1 certificates certified and issued before the 1st of January 2023 can be used to support the conformity assessment of UKCA marked items until their expiry date. We dare to now look at the future of the PESR, specifically after the 1st of January 2023. Key point to make is that new certificates for permanent joining, NGE personnel, Module B, Modules D, D1, E, H, H1, or material manufacturer quality systems issued on or after the 1st of January 2023 are not subject to those easements and must then be certified by an approved UK body in order to be used for UKCA marked equipment entering the GB market. There are several questions lodged already for clarifications on this announcement, and this is just to communicate to you the information that has been published and what our initial understanding of that means for the PESR certificates. Once we have more information and clarification on these matters and other matters external to the PESR, we will communicate them to you as soon as possible. I hope and trust that this presentation was beneficial in helping you understand the UK government's easements as it relates to pressure equipment being supplied into the GB market. Thank you for your time. Should you have any questions, please use the contact information on the following slide, as well as review the wide range of inspection services for our owners and fabricators of boilers, pressure vessels, nuclear components, processes and power plants offered by HSB. Here are several useful websites. The websites are maintained and updated by UK Gov and always provide the most up-to-date information as it comes live. If you need support understanding the application, please do not hesitate to get in touch. PESR conformity assessment is one of HSB's many wide-ranging services. We provide virtually every aspect of inspection and certification mandated by ASME code and local regulators. Please visit us online for more information. If you want to learn more and you've enjoyed working from home with virtually no contact, our virtual webinars are a great place to start for a brief introduction and overview to the services that we provide.